on our blog later. So hello, thank you for joining us for Workbar Live. My name is Chelsea Hildreth, the Events and Partnerships Manager at Workbar. It's our pleasure to welcome the founders of Drumi. They will be presenting to you today on creating a brand with a purpose. To start, just a little bit about the company. Drumi is a Boston-based luxury hybrid mattress company. Their mission is to help people sleep better while protecting oceanic health. Drumi is the first online mattress company in the US to support the SEAUQAL Initiative, which collaborates with local NGOs, fishermen, and small businesses to clean the oceans from marine litter. There are approximately 35 plastic bottles in every queen-size Drumi mattress cover, and for every mattress you purchase, you get to adopt a coral. They have certainly created a brand with a purpose, so awesome. Just a few notes for our guests. If you're new to Zoom webinars, it's best to have your screen in presenter mode. This is going to be more in a Q&A format, interview format. They aren't giving a slideshow presentation, so you don't need to worry about that. And please type in any questions as we go in the Q&A box or the chat box, and we will get to them throughout or at the end. And with that, we will turn to Team Drumi. So thank you for being here with us today. Can you start by telling us a little bit about yourselves and how you came to be the founders of Drumi?
Hi, Chelsea. Thank you for this opportunity and thank you for having us today. My name is Kanchan Nebhwani and this is my brother, Girish. And our family has been in the mattress and furniture industry for over 20 years. After studying in Boston and working with the family business, it's always been our dream to follow in their footsteps or our family's success with a product of our own. We've studied the mattress market and seen so many companies come up overnight, especially in the bed-in-a-box industry. But we couldn't find a mattress that is luxurious, hand-delivered, all while reducing waste and protecting the ocean. This is why we designed Drumi.
Awesome. And so what is Drumi exactly, and what is your mission for the company?
So Drumi means to sleep in Papiamento, which is the local language of our home island, Curacao. We are an online luxury hybrid mattress company based in Massachusetts that is committed to protecting oceanic health. We believe you shouldn't have to choose between luxurious comfort and protecting the environment. So we've designed the Drumi mattress to offer superior support for you and our ocean. Our goal is for everyone to sleep like they're on vacation.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I love that. And how have you implemented creating your own brand with a purpose? Why was it important to you? And why did you choose oceans and aquatic life?
So growing up on the island of Curacao, the ocean was our backyard. As we saw the world's ocean health deteriorate from plastic pollution, we committed to ensuring our company would be eco-conscious. As a business, we therefore wanted to develop a brand that would positively impact the environment and also educate consumers on the importance of protecting oceanic health. And I know you must be asking, why do we care about oceans? But oceans are more than just a pretty landscape. Environmentally, oceans hold 97% of the planet's water and produce more than half the oxygen in our atmosphere. That helps control the climate. Economically, ocean-based businesses contribute to more than 38 million jobs globally. And then nutritionally, 1 billion people rely on fish as their basic protein. That number will continue to climb as population increases. So what is the problem? Is humans are the biggest ongoing threat. Overfishing, habitat destruction, plastic pollution are threatening both our ocean and coral reefs. Climate change is causing rising sea temperatures, which causes ocean acidification and coral bleaching. And oceans are a crucial buffer against global warming. Now, you may also ask, why do we care about coral reefs? Coral reefs help protect coastlines from wave action and tropical storms. This prevents erosion and destruction of coastal towns. Coral reefs are also home to 25% of all marine life. And coral.org estimates the value of a coral reef ecosystem is over 375 billion annually. So we asked ourselves, what could we do to help? And how could we help by selling mattresses? So there are 12 million tons of plastic floating in the ocean, and that kills about 100,000 marine animals every year. And if we continue on this trend, our oceans would have more plastic than fish by 2050. A large number of the plastic that is produced today is used for packaging. So when designing the Drumi mattress, we decided not to roll compress our mattress in order to reduce the excess plastic waste. Instead, we hand deliver our mattress, which is packed in an eco-manufactured plastic bag and a cardboard box. The manufacturing plant where we source the plastic material uses 100% renewable energy and yields 0% pre-supplier waste. Another way we help reduce plastic pollution is by joining the SEAUQAL initiative. We are the first online mattress company in the US to be part of the initiative, and the SEAUQAL initiative collaborates with NGOs, fishermen, local communities to help clean our oceans of marine litter. That marine litter is turned into a high-quality textile called the SEAUQAL yarn. So we use the SEAUQAL yarn, organic cotton, and polyester in our mattress cover. And as Chelsea mentioned before, every queen-size mattress helps remove about 35 plastic bottles from the ocean. Lastly, we also wanted to address the importance of coral reefs. To date, we have lost over 50% of our coral reefs. 2 corals in the Caribbean that have been severely affected in the past 40 years are the staghorn and elkhorn. Across the Caribbean, we have lost 97% of these corals. So we decided to partner with Coral Restoration Foundation Curacao, a trusted organization that is reconstructing reefs on the island, with each mattress purchase, Drumi customers get to adopt a young piece of coral in the foundation's nursery, and when it reaches maturity, it's outplanted in the reef. To date, the foundation has outplanted almost 8,000 corals. So as a business, we believe it's important to address a cause that you strongly believe in, because we can really help consumers make better choices by offering more sustainable products.
Awesome. And why do you think more people will care about conscious consumerism moving forward?
I think the current situation has given many consumers the time to think about the impact their lifestyle and behavior has had on the environment. With harsh realities such as climate change and plastic pollution, consumers are looking to spend their money on greener products. They are therefore spending more time doing research about the product that they are looking to buy and are choosing to buy more environmentally sustainable products, cruelty-free ones, fair trade, organic, or even locally sourced. Today, shoppers are spending more money on ethical products, and this value is growing by 10% year over year. 56% of US shoppers have therefore stopped buying from brands which they consider to be unethical. So as consumers are moving their shopping habits and being more conscious with their purchases, there are still a few obstacles that consumers face today, which sometimes prevents them from making more conscious choices. So one of them is a lack of education. While more consumers are looking to purchase from sustainable brands, there is still a large population that wants to do the right thing, but they just don't know where to start. Therefore, our role as a business is to not only develop and market a product with a purpose, but also educate our customers on how we can make a better choice. At Drumi, we want to help provide educational content to our customers to give them more information about plastic pollution, coral reefs, and ocean health. We have therefore started to include blogs on our website with some of this information. Another obstacle is price. So not all consumers can justify the price difference. If the price is comparable to the quality of a non-green alternative, a consumer is more likely to purchase a green product. If the price difference is too vast, the willingness to pay also decreases. So at Drumi, we believe in being honest and transparent to our customers. Since we don't deal with the cost of running a retail store, we don't have much overhead, we are therefore able to price our product competitively. And the third obstacle is a lack of options. We've all had the moment in the grocery store where we wish we could purchase an item that wasn't packaged in plastic. While some customers may just opt out of making that purchase, others do so due to a lack of choice. So as a business, it's our role to help customers make a better choice. We have to move away from this me to a we philosophy. We should listen to what our target customers' wants and needs are and move towards building a brand in that direction. After all, it's the customers that really drive the change.
Sure. And what advice do you have for fellow business owners who are looking to make a positive impact on the world by either branding, if they're just starting out, or maybe rebranding some of their products? Can you speak a little bit to that?
Yes, so as a direct-to-consumer brand, we would first suggest choosing something that you and your business believe in and developing a marketing strategy around supporting that mission. Now more than ever, people really care about the products with a purpose and they want to know where their money is going. It's not just about the product that you are making or advertising, but also the quality that's very important. So while consumers are trying to change their habits from single-use plastic bags to tote shopping bags or plastic straws to steel straws, we're still consuming way too much. The UN Alliance has actually estimated the average consumer is buying 60% more clothes than 15 years ago, but those clothes are only kept for half the amount of time. So the life cycle of the product is therefore getting shorter, which means more items are being dumped into the environment. And the same thing applies for the mattress industry. So while there are hundreds of bed-in-a-box companies, a report for the number of mattresses that end up in the landfill is quite incredible. The Guardian reported that the US throws away 18.2 million mattresses a year. So companies have made mattresses a commodity by using low-quality materials, offering large discounts, and providing a 365-night trial. It has made these products very attractive for consumers to purchase, but also very easy for them to return. So at Drumi, we have sourced high quality materials in our product so that your mattress lasts for at least 10 years or longer. Instead of throwing away the customer's old mattress in the landfill, we have partnered with a recycling company here in Massachusetts that recycles about 85% of the mattress. Usually the foams are taken apart, shredded, and then resold to a foam buyer. So in addition to expanding the product life cycle, we also need to think about how we are producing the product. So in an ideal world, we would move towards this circular economy where the product actually never ends up in the landfill. Instead, you design a product so that there's no waste. An example of this is, think about a shampoo bar instead of a shampoo coming in a bottle. So many of you might be familiar with the brand Lush, where they offer a lot of these types of products. But right now, what a lot of companies are doing though is upcycling. So they're taking the product and converting it into a higher value. And this is exactly what the SEAUQAL Initiative does. They take the marine litter, crush it into pellets, turn it into a yarn, which is then woven into fabrics. So it's a system that must change, and therefore when developing a product, we should think about the steps from production all the way to packaging. At Drumi, we have always believed that a product should have a purpose and have incorporated this mission in our business model. This is why we have developed a high-quality mattress that is good for you and our oceans. We believe together as companies, we can really help make a positive global impact.
Okay, awesome. So I'll open it up for if anybody has any questions for you guys that they would want answered. But I think in the meantime, you know, you guys are the sleep gurus here. So maybe you can talk about some helpful sleep tips that for our viewers to, you know, what do we need to do to sleep better at night, especially during this time where everyone's stressed out and under pressure and all of those different things throughout the day.
So some tips that I follow is I stick to a sleep schedule. So go to bed and try to wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. And then try to keep a cooler room temperature, so between 65 and 72 degrees Fahrenheit.
Another tip is to try to avoid the blue light, the light that's emitted from your phone or your laptop that usually keeps you awake. So try to disconnect from social media and your phone at least 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Also avoid caffeine at least 4 to 6 hours before bedtime.
Okay, awesome. Well, if nobody has any questions, I think that we should, you know, wrap this up by you guys giving us what your 3 biggest takeaways are from this presentation today. Not in terms of the mattress industry, but in terms of just in general, creating a brand with a purpose. What do you want people to know?
So the first thing is to pick a mission. So choose a cause that you're passionate about and that aligns with your brand strategy and advocate for it. Mm-hmm. Second is think about the quality. So we are noticing there's a lot of waste that's being produced, but if we produce higher quality items that last longer, that is very important. And the third thing is market accordingly. So be sure your brand image and your messaging aligns with your purpose and your mission. Your brand message should be cohesive across all platforms and provide that educational content for your consumers so that they can make better choices.
Okay, awesome. Oh, hold on. Someone wants to know, what strategies did you use to reach your target audience?
You want me to answer?
Oh,
We've been focused completely digital. So we've been using social media. We've been also working with influencers that align with our mission as well. And then also, besides like eco-friendliness, eco-consciousness, we've also partnered with influencers that care about sleep, fitness, and recovery, because that's also part of the factor in buying a mattress. And then we're also trying to create partnerships with interior designers, because that's where the styling and people need mattresses from.
That's awesome. And they'd also like to know, for more mission-driven companies, which social media channels do you use?
So Instagram, we rely heavily on Instagram. Facebook, like we use it for like Facebook ads and stuff, but organically our Facebook posts never really reach anyone. So I would put a lot of focus on Instagram.
Gotcha. Okay, great. No, those are great follow-up questions. Okay, so since it doesn't look like we have any other questions here, I'm going to say thank you. This has been a wonderful presentation on consumer branding with a purpose. And I know I learned a lot about what you guys do, and I was interested to hear all of the facts. So thank you so much. Again, this has been recorded. You can feel free to send the link out now for the webinar on demand, and we will be putting this in some sort of blog post in the next week or two, once we get it edited a little bit. And then we will go from there. So thank you so much. And I'll be sending out a follow-up email with a survey, and it will have their information in it if you'd like to get in touch with them at any point about whether it's buying a mattress or if it's learning more about building your brand. So thank you once again, both of you. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for this
and
opportunity.
I hope you enjoy your weekend.
Yes, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.